It is time for the Bourbon Street chain match. In order to win, one wrestler will have to touch all four corners in succession. If they are sent down to the mat, the points will restart. They'll have to go back and start from scratch and touch each corner over again.
Oh, it's an unholy match, and this contest between the two of these competitors have been in the making for about 3 or 4 months now, and it's all come down to today. One of these men is not walking out of here on their own accord.
And what continues to boggle my mind with these two men is Mason Conrad continues to battle with Mojo McQueen with a sense of fearlessness that we've never seen from somebody who's gone to war with him.
Oh, and almost with no regard to his own safety or health.
No, every time Mojo McQueen, it seems like it has gotten the best of him at the end of the day, has continued to maim him,
and just like that, he charges right into Mojo, who is pulling him his way, and Mason just going at him.
Mason has just gotten more and more angry over time, and the chain has come loose, and Mason Conrad doesn't give a damn. All he cares about is fighting Mojo McQueen.
He's going to put it back on his own arm.
Is coming second for him here tonight. It's all about doing damage and injuring the man who took him out after the brightest moment in his wrestling career when he beat his brother Marcus Conrad.
Oh, no doubt about it. And although this is called the Bourbon Street chain match, I don't think that either one of these men is at an advantage. Both of them have had their fair share of chain matches in their career.
In the corner, Mojo just drops down. Conrad winds up. Tumbleweed senton in the corner. Drives the air out of his lungs.
Just beautiful.
All right, tighter.
Conrad trying to get the referee to just tighten up that chain a little bit. And even while he's tending to that chain, he's still putting in work on Mojo McQueen, but he left an opening.
He's not even flinching.
Mojo reeling to his feet here, and another kick to the gut. And that was the opening he needed, and just sledges him across the back with that chain. And the official paying attention to the wrist. Mojo's choking him with the chain in a match like this. It's perfectly legal.
It's perfectly legal, and that's the scary thing about it.
Mojo McQueen, a man this devious, a man this dangerous and violent in an environment with no rules. It's a rough predicament for a guy like Mason Conrad.
Oh, absolutely, and Mojo is in his element, no doubt about that, and he's going to take it to him, and it's going to take every last fiber of Mason's being to make it out of here as the victor.
And this is a guy who excels at attacking people.
Yeah.
Using underhanded tactics when need be, even though he doesn't have to. In an environment where it's perfectly legal, he doesn't have to worry about if the official's distracted or anything like that. It's just even easier for him. Mason Conrad has a big hill in front of him tonight. Oh, but a huge thunderous chop.
He sure is holding his own.
There's 1 point. Another chop. That's 2 for Conrad. 2 more posts to go. But Mojo, I think he might have touched the post there. Mojo got to knock him down to the mat, and he does! That chain-assisted lariat.
Back to 0 for both, well, for Mason at least.
Mason, his chest just lit up by that forearm and chain.
It rang throughout the entire arena.
Mojo trying to pull him up by the hair. Oh, and now wrapping the chain around his throat. He's trying to cinch the life out of him as he sends him down to the mat head first. That sickening thud as he crashed to the mat. Just stomping him now is Mojo McQueen. Now, just whips him with that steel, tearing into his flesh.
My gosh, my back hurts just watching him.
He's gonna get that chain in that same position and whips him with it again. I had a chance to look at that chain earlier today. A lot of jagged edges, very rough steel material.
Not pretty at all.
Tear right into your back. Conrad trying to mount some offense with that uppercut. Looking to suplex him, but McQueen holding onto that rope. McQueen's got up and drops him with a gourd buster. Standing variation. And there's 1 for Mojo.
1 out of 4.
2, and he's halfway there. Conrad trying to get to his feet.
I don't even know if
he steps over the chain. That might have been a mistake. Just gets crotched with the chain. put himself in a bad position. Leg lariat.
And just like that, back to 0.
Excellent point that both these guys now. And Mojo going to try and go out to the floor.
Oh, both men are in a dangerous position here.
Mojo just pulled right into that steel ring post. Shoulder first. And now those closed fists legal in this environment.
Oh, that's the crazy thing, is that anything that would normally stop you from winning a match is just something for you to take full advantage of in a match like this.
It's another tool in the tool belt. And Mojo bagging off, just trying to get away from him, but still gets copped with that right hand. Oh, and a chain shot to the back from Mason now. Oh, and whips him with that chain again.
Oh, it makes me cringe just watching it.
Bits of retribution with each lash from Mason Conrad.
Matches like this take a heck of a lot out of competitors. You're just not the same afterwards.
Clubbing blows now. So much more than a wrestling match for this man. It's about beating the life.
Oh, this is a fight. This is no doubt about it. It is a fight. It is a Bourbon Street chain match, and they are going to take every last bit of each other to the floor. And that's the only way you're going to become victorious. Oh my God!
Oh, just got hit in the stomach with something from Mojo McQueen. I didn't even see what he had.
It was a foreign object. I couldn't tell if it was a rod or a pole. Where it came from, I couldn't even tell you.
Just drove it into the gut of Mason Conrad as he came off the apron.
It's a 2x4.
Oh my God. Oh, just choking him with it now. Conrad tapping out. It doesn't matter in this match.
He might just completely incapacitate Mason here. But he also needs to keep in mind that if he knocks him out on the outside, he's got to drag him back into the ring in order to touch all 4 posts.
It's just another thing you have to worry about in this type of a fight. Taunting Mason Conrad.
He's telling him to get up. He's really going to have to drag him when it comes down to it.
Now pulling him by the chain. Feeding him to the clothesline, but he ducks. Mason laying into him with shots to the back and sending him back inside.
Back on the offensive goes Mason. He's trying to untangle himself.
Pulls him around, a big forearm right to the jaw. And another shot to the gut. Wrapping that chain around his fist, but he gets cut off.
Oh, he's going to choke him out.
Back to that throat. Oh, and he dumps him to the floor, but that chain is still around his throat.
He's hanging him with the chain.
Mason Conrad.
He can't even breathe.
Conrad's got nowhere to go.
I think he just made him pass out.
He may be completely unconscious after that. He was dangling over the floor, hung up by that steel chain. And Mojo now going to go post to post.
I can't see Mason, but I don't think he's moving.
Two, is the chain going to be long enough? He may have to drag him back inside.
Oh, Mason's back up.
Mason, it's in a tug of war over that chain. Punching him to the face.
I'm surprised he got up so quickly.
Oh, dropped down to the floor again.
Too soon. Spoke way too soon.
Mojo off the apron just murders him with that clothesline.
What impact. And Mojo McQueen's not a small guy. There was a lot of force behind that.
And he went down to the floor, and he's gonna have to restart his point count there. But nevertheless, doing more damage to Mason Conrad.
Oh, I thought Mason was done after being hung there.
Huge chop. Mason somehow fighting back into this thing. Forearm shots to the face, lighting him up. Up to the apron now. Oh, kicks him in the back of the head. Oh my God.
Mason going up.
Moonsault to the floor.
Oh my God.
Mason Conrad digging deep into his playbook. I don't think I've ever seen that from him before.
Mason going all out and going sky high with that springboard moonsault to the outside, and both men are down because of it.
Crowd in Villa Park in awe and shock
as they
after
should
a maneuver like that.
Mason Conrad pulling out all the moves here, and he has to do it if he wants to become victorious in this match tonight.
In this series of matches, we've seen Mason Conrad take some big chances. I don't think he's ever taken a bigger chance in his career than right there.
No doubt about it. No, but like we said earlier, no regard for his own health and safety. He's just putting it all on the line.
Doing a move like that for the first time in this kind of environment, he knows the risk, but that reward is so sweet if it pays off, and that's what happened right there. It goes back to him with a chain. Mason Conrad so determined, you can see that focus in his eyes.
He's got one
corner.
You might have
gets a second. Kicks Mojo
He's gonna have to move faster than that. He's taking it a little bit gingerly for my liking.
Oh, and Mojo pulling on him.
He just needs one
Trying
more.
to get that fourth corner. He's got the victory. Oh, Mojo pulls him into a lariat, nearly decapitates him.
Took his head off.
And the count has to restart.
Mojo looks like he's calling for the end here.
Could be
got him up.
powerbomb. Oh, just hanging him in a very precarious position. Woo! Drops him down face first. Outstanding maneuver.
Unbelievable.
Mason looked
Mason looked like he tried reversing it, but it's just worked out to his disadvantage there.
One corner touched by Mojo. Trying to just dragging the lifeless carcass of Mason Conrad.
Mason is motionless.
3, and Mojo moving at a great pace.
One more is all it takes,
here.
and Mojo's got the victory. Somehow
Conrad
Mason's finding the strength.
Trying to dig deep within himself to stay in this contest.
What a right hand. He's got to knock Mojo down, though, in order for it to matter.
The count still remains at 3.
He just needs that one post.
Conrad got to send him down to the mat, kicks him in the gut.
Can he do it?
Plasters him with a forearm and another.
Mojo staying alive. Mojo staying alive. Ducks out of it.
Oh, Voodoo claw. Goes up face first.
He's down.
Schoolboy, doesn't matter in a match like this. Basement super kick.
But he has negated the 3 posts that Mojo touched so far.
Mojo is down.
Mason's got a little bit of life left in him, and he's asking the crowd to help him out, to give him that boost that he needs to get the victory over Mojo McQueen.
And that's something that he's done with great success here in Underground. Get the crowd in his corner. Gets the first post and the second. Only 2 more, but Mojo's up to his feet. Charges boost, side K, knee kick.
But he puts himself down and negates the 2.
It restarts the count. But more importantly, perhaps, it puts Mojo back down on his mat.
Yeah, it was a necessary sacrifice on Mason's part.
1.
He's got to start moving a little more quicker than that. This match is taking its toll on him, no doubt about it.
His back, you can tell the way he's limping. His spine was just compressed by that modified pedigree that we saw from Mojo McQueen with that extra angle on it.
He's got to stay on his feet.
Catches him, got him grabbed here. A front head and arm choke.
Doesn't matter.
Picks him up. Uranagi, center of the ring. One corner for McQueen. 3 to go, but Conrad is stirring on the canvas.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't know if he's going to be able to put a stop to him at this point. Just 1 corner to go.
And Mason strategically going to the exact opposite
Just
corner.
Gotta go to the opposite corner because at this point,
there's no chain
I don't
left
think he can get up. Oh, and he flips him off. The defiance of Mason Conrad.
Oh, with the
spits in his face.
How about the cojones on Mason Conrad?
This is the fearlessness we talked about. Super kick. Hooks him. Cradle pile driver!
And he plants him right on the top of the head.
Both men are down.
crowd well behind Mason Conrad here, but that might have taken every last bit of strength he had to get Mojo up.
He dug so deep there. We thought he was out. He couldn't even get to his feet, so he had to go to the opposite corner of the ring. And that sudden burst of offense culminating with that cradle pile driver.
Pure adrenaline is exactly what that is, digging way down deep to pull it out.
And maybe that's what he needed to fire himself up, but he's going to have to find a third wind at this point.
Oh, man, I don't know if it's possible. He's got all 4 posts to get to. And he's got a short leash on that.
There's one. Oh, but Mojo just got the same corner. They're both at one.
Right behind him.
Conrad gets the second.
I don't even know if Mason knows it.
3 for Mason, but 2 for Mojo.
He's just one behind. He's one behind.
Mojo gets the third corner. They're tied at 3 apiece.
First one to the last corner is the victor.
This is where it counts. Mojo the waist lock, trying to pick him up. Nobody home.
Mojo just needed to touch that last corner.
Goes to the bear hug again, gets shoved off. Boot, too far away, gets caught. Shinbreaker stunner. Oh, counter to that splash in the corner, but he touched the 4th post.
Who got it first?
But did Conrad tag the 4th turn?
The ref is calling at the end.
Was Mojo shoved into the corner, or did Mason slap it first? The bell's rung, a decision's been made, but who's the winner?
I think Mojo got it first.
Kirby Alexander going to discuss with the referee.
I think Mojo's back got to the corner first. That's just my opinion.
But I don't know if Mason's hand might have gotten it.
Mojo's back hit the turnbuckle first. Your winner of the match,
Mojo McQueen.
I hate to admit it, but it was a close call.
He comes out on top, but he barely squeaked.
You know, that's one of the things that really needs to come down to like an instant replay, because there's no way to tell in real time. And the referee had to make a decision.
And it's a victory for Mojo McQueen. Another battle to put in his back pocket. But Mason Conrad is getting closer and closer. Every time these two meet.
What a battle. And Mason literally just losing by an inch or a millisecond, however you want to measure it.
Mason was so close, and I think it's just gonna piss him off even more as we head into the new year at Underground Wrestling.
What a battle between these two men who have gone at it for months, and it all came down to this.